guys, we're gonna head back out to camp and see what we can't get done today. It's gonna be a short trip. Kind of got out here a little late. No camping today, just gonna start rebuilding the shelter. Not 100% sure on what I'm gonna do exactly. I'll figure that out when I get there. I'm really thinking about going back with an A-frame. And I think I'm gonna change it a little bit. I'm gonna make the back face the west. That's where we have our worst wind come from. It's from the west, so. All right, stick with me. Let's get out here and see what's up. And as you can see from the last video, I went ahead and removed all of this shelter here. Still have pieces of the bed laying out and about and spread out. This one is pretty much still intact. I wouldn't trust any of these lashings on this. My thought is taking this one down, salvaging what I can, and rebuilding a better camp here. That's west. That's dead west. So when we have bad storms, they come in from this away. So I'm really thinking about putting the camp here, putting the fire pit out front to do all the cooking and stuff. So that's what I think I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna start working on this, start constructing it, move stuff around, clean the area out, and get busy on this. But I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta get done, or start working. I'm gonna reuse as many of these as I can for the shelter. As you can see, I pushed most of that back, kept it piled up. I'm going to keep some of that for insulation. Because I'm going to camp here during the winter, so it's going to be pretty cold. I'll need all the insulation and stuff I can get. Alright, now I think I'm going to find my main beam to run across here. Reinforce the main beam better. I'll probably put some uprights in at an angle to hold my main beam, plus lash it. So yeah, let me get busy. Let me find the main beam that I'm going to use. Okay, I've had a bit of mind change after looking. You know, I cleared this all out. This is where the old camp was, had the main beam there. I'm going to move this. It's not a bad spot, but I'm going to go ahead and move it over here. I got to looking. I've got this tree, if the sun's not too bad here. I've got that tree, this tree. I can put a main beam across here. Then I can step back and put a main beam from this tree to this tree a bit lower. That way I have my angled roof. And then I'll build a back wall. So it raises the roof up is what it does in the lean-to. You know, a lean-to goes all the way to the back. You've got all that wasted space back there. So I'm going to lift the back, build a wall. That way my bed, the wall or the roof just isn't right there on my bed. And then I'll build side walls. So I'll have 3 walls, pitched roof, back wall, open front, put my fire, everything out front. So I'm going to get this area cleaned up, and this is where camp's going to be. I'm going to start on this now. See how it goes. Plan on doing my bed, a work table inside. Like I say, campfire up front. Maybe an oven. I'm really thinking about doing an oven. I like to do bread and stuff like that, and pizza and all kinds of cool stuff at camp. So, alright, stick with me while I get this cleared out. I got a few trees, few limbs I have to cut. There's no widow makers hanging over. That's something you always want to check. Before you build a camp, look up, make sure there's nothing up there that could fall and hit you. Dead limbs, dead trees, and look in the area. Dead tree, you know, the top can reach a long ways away and smack the crap out of you. And if you're camping alone, you're solo camping, that's not good. All right, let me get busy on this, get this done. Okay, maybe this will give a bit of a better idea. I was going to go to this tree, but I might push back to that tree, give me more room. Cleared out the leaves, small twigs and branches and saplings and stuff that was growing up. So now I'm going to set my main beam and hunt up a lower back beam. See what we've got laying around here. There should be something in this pile that we just took from the other camp. That camp also has stuff we could use. If I use that camp, I might keep that camp and restore that. I'm not sure. Or that shelter. I might fix that shelter back up. I'm not sure. Let's find out. We'll see what we've got here, what we got going on. Let me get this main beam up. I'm going to go ahead and use the main beam from the other camp because it's long enough and it's still solid and good. I have some paracord here that I'm going to lash it with. Now let me find a back main beam. Not sure if this will be long enough or not. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the first tree I was talking about. This other tree is just too offset. It would be a really odd shape. So I think I'm going to do it from here. That looks a lot better. A lot more room. Alright, here's the back lower beam. Let's get this front up. This part's a lot easier to do with two people, but I'll be able to manage it. I'll get the main beam up, level and where I need it, and the back beam. Okay. Looks good for now. I'll come back through and do my uprights. What I'm going to do is come in with some poles coming up, pushing the bottom of this, holding it up. I don't want to rely just on the lashing, so I'll the force from these two poles coming out on each side, and then the weight of the roof coming in will kind of lock together. And I'll do the same thing with the back main beam. I'll come up with shorter uprights leaning into the main beam, kind of holding it in place. All the knots that I'm putting in are easy to untie and undo, so if I have to make adjustments up and down, they're also not going to cut into the tree. They're not restricting the tree. They will grow with the tree over time, so you don't want to kill your trees. And the reason that the main beam and the back beam are on the outsides of the trees is so I can put the 45-degree angle, you might say, supports coming up to the trees. That's what's actually going to hold these. It's going to push it all together and tie it together. I would not trust just the paracord the way I have it. I just have this holding it together for now, so I can get everything situated, get it all put together, find my uprights, all that good stuff. Let's lay a couple of pieces of the roof on and get an idea of what we're looking at. If they're long enough. It might not be long enough. And if I want, I can also lash these, the two side pieces, to the main tree. And I could lash them here too to kind of tie it all together, which I might. Like I say, I'm just doing this, going with the flow, because I got to get something up here so I can do my winter camp. And I'll just keep lining this with different poles. These are actually poles from my bed, my old bed. So. And then I'll also have to build my back wall. Build it. Not sure if I'll drive a vertical wall or make a horizontal wall. I might do a horizontal wall back there. And I might horizontal the sides too. Horizontal the walls up. Or maybe horizontal on the back and vertical on the sides. I don't know. I'll figure all that out. But let me take you over here. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what I'm looking at. Not perfect yet. Still in progress. But as you can see, I can come in here and I can actually get all the way to the back without getting my head, you know, going down to a complete point like a normal A-frame. We'll bring this back up. That way when I put my bed in here, I'll have room. Still lots of cover. I still have a good view of the woods, and if it snows and stuff, I'll have a good view here. Put my fire pit out front. I like it. I'll probably put a work table in here. You know, I could actually put 2 side beds, one on each side. Yeah, I could do that. I could put a bed on each side for 2 people to come in here, because this is a very large shelter, so actually sleep 2 or 3 people in here for camp. But I'm going to throw on a few more top boards, and I'm going to have to call it a day. It's getting close to time to go home and eat. I didn't bring any food out with me today. No fire, no coffee. This was my main deal. And I'm going to just keep working on this as much as I can. Like I say, it's December and we're having super great weather, which is crazy. So I need to get this done because I'm running late in the season. The camping bug just bit me and I'm like, I want to build camp. I want to go camping. I want to camp throughout the winter. So here it is. We're getting progress done at least. These are pretty long. I'll have to cut them off. Not 100% sure if I'll tarp this. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll tarp the top or go ahead and just fill it out with wood. We'll see. A tarp will be way faster, but finishing out in wood is much cooler. But I'm not here to be cool. I'm actually here to camp, so I'll make up my mind on that. I still have quite a bit of wood, not enough to finish the top. I'll have to get more to do the back, the sides, build the oven and campfire, put in a reflector, build my beds, maybe a work table in here. Got some things that I plan on bringing to the work table at camp, to YouTube, and letting you guys see. So, yeah, this is what I got done today. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I think I got quite a bit done compared, I mean, for the time that I've been here. I haven't been out here very long. So, I'm headed out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me at camp. You guys stay safe in this crazy world we live in. Remember, it's not what you can spend or how much you can spend. It's about the memories you make.